Hello YouTube, this is Furious Maximum with my 8th example of Fallout 4 virtual settlement tourism. This time, we'll be looking at the Slog, but before we begin, we're going to take a brief sprint around the perimeter so we can see the outlying areas, the walls and rebar supports, and defenses that this community has set up for itself. Now you'll notice there are differing textures, and that was accomplished with mods. So if you're interested in a list of the mods, that occurs at about 16 minutes in the video, and I scroll through the list slowly so you can see what mods are used. Much of the established lore in Fallout 4 says that the ghouls established their settlement at the Slog after being chased out of Diamond City by Mayor McDonough. My personal fiction differs a little bit from this. The ghouls were not chased out, they left. They were not fired, they quit. Now, ghouls are not a very numerous faction due to their origins. Radiation kills most people. Of those that survive, many of them become feral ghouls. Fewer still are the amount of people that survive the radiation and retain their sanity. And amongst them, still many are killed by monsters in the Commonwealth wasteland, be they human or animal.
Hi, how are you? Huh?
Huh? You can find other farms in the Commonwealth, but nobody works harder than we do.
Those very few ghouls that remain sane and don't get themselves killed off by the various hazards of the Commonwealth wasteland don't die to age or radiation, and many may have over 200 years of experience. So no, I don't think they were chased out of that crap hole Diamond City by its turd mayor, McDonough. Now this settlement looks cleaner, more well supplied, and more correctly defended than many civilian or Minutemen settlements. Some of the reasons for this may be the fact that feral ghouls don't relentlessly attack ghouls on sight, that radiation doesn't further harm ghouls, and that allowed them to scavenge a much greater variety and amount of items and live long enough to assemble them. The ghoul community is, of course, on friendly terms with the Minutemen, since my Minutemen general took out the raider boss of nearby Saugus Ironworks, Slog, and gave him a dose of his own medicine by pushing him into the vat of molten metal in which he pushed many others.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Yeah?
Do forgive me if the rooms, while clean and orderly, do appear sparsely furnished and decorated, and that's due to the fact that this settlement represents 3 size bars, and I'm playing on the PS4. This is PS4 footage you're seeing, so the mods that you're also seeing are compatible with the PS4. Anyway, the main reason for the sparsity of decorations is due to system limitations that nearly caused me to lose the save file in which this community was saved onto.
Yeah?
Yes?
Yes.
Thanks and recognition goes out to Phoenix Embrace for making a video that gave me the intel needed to do this easily so I could display this cool collage of colas from Nuka World
Yes?
and its rarely stocked items and the techniques to respawn them quickly.
Huh? Yeah?
Yeah.
Both latrines are coming along nicely. Drop that dookie.
Wiseman is a great man and a great leader. What's more, I owe him my life.
Here we are, approaching the top of the Western Weapons Tower, so we could get a panorama of the community here at the Slog to cap off this Fallout 4 Virtual Settlement tourism video. Hopefully, you found it somewhat inspiring and somewhat relaxing, or at least as comfortable and relaxing as the Commonwealth Wasteland can be anyway. But this settlement looks at least a little bit more luxurious than the rest of them. And it should be so. Anyway, thank you for viewing.